It's time to make some noise here in the drag racing world. Welcome to the IHRA Outlaw Nitro Series. We're here in Hebron, Ohio, just a little bit east of Columbus, stop number 3 on the national tour, and we have some of the fastest door cars on the planet ready to do battle. Hello, I'm Ken Stout. Tommy Johnson Jr. standing right alongside, extremely accomplished drag racer, really in the alcohol and fuel ranks, but we're going to feature the door cars here today. The stump pullers, the Mountain Motor Pro Stockers are here, naturally aspirated, just absolutely incredible cars. And then we have Pro Modified, Pro Nitrous, and for the first time making their debut, the Outlaw Pro Mods.
Pick your pleasure. We've got the fast door cars. I mean, from the Pro Stocks with the big cubic inches. And this weekend, Outlaw Pro Mod, brand new class in the IHRA, here to put on a good show. They want to impress, so I know it's going to be a great show out of them.
Out of all of them, it's run what you brung, hope you brung enough. No weight limit on those cars. We look forward to them. Qualifying, well, this track definitely threw them a curveball. It was actually way better than they had anticipated, but it's time for race day now, and they will have everything put together. It'll be a great side-by-side battle for all categories. Let's get to it. Mountain Motor Pro Stock coming up here. Season best, 4:05.6 out of John Montecavo. He'll be up here in just a moment. 3 different people to the final rounds of the first 2 events. Chris Powers has been in both final rounds. Dylan Voss, who we see here, also made it to the finals in Milan, our last event. Came up just a little bit short to Chris Powers. Would love another shot at it, I'm sure. He'll line up next to Rick Calger. Calger qualifying 9th. Voss qualifying 8th. 4:17 to a 4:19. Voss, 2017 Pro 632 world champ. Lined up in the near lane. Here we go. 001 red. Dylan Voss goes home. 4:16 pass for Knott.
That's got to hurt. 001 red, and the other guy having trouble in the other lane. And you need a lucky break during the day, and
maybe that was it.
Right there is Rick Calver's.
Larry Pierce, our current mile-per-hour record holder. HRE, as you can see there, helping out Dave Hughes.
They keep giving him a little more each run, they said, and letting him get up to speed with this car, and he's doing a nice job.
Out of Rockport, Texas, we just saw Rick Calger run his car through there, and Kevin Calger helping Larry Pierce out, the co-crew chief. Chad Hansen helping out with the duties there. Hughes put a decent one together and went a 4:15. Got a hot rod. And that's what we love about this category, man. When you pull up to the starting line, you've got to be ready. Both cars on point. Larry Pierce, an 010 light, just didn't have quite enough steam to stay out in front of Dave Hughes. Did a nice job at the starting line, but Hughes able to drive back around him, puts a 4:16 on the board. Talked about a 4:15 in qualifying. Comes out here in the sun and backs that right up.
That's the thing we see about this class. The cars are so evenly matched, and you better be on your game on the Christmas tree. Look at both cars carrying the front end up through there. Nice solid run, both cars. Good to see a side-by-side race.
Scott Benham coming up here next, and Tony Pontieri. Pontieri's 5th IHRA race in Pro Stock. However, 77 of them in Pro Mod. has morphed over here to the no power adder side. Getting a handle on it, too. He'll line up next to Scott Benham, and Benham qualifying 6th. Bit of 4:15 flat on the board yesterday. Yeah, once this group gets them figured out, man, they tighten that field up. And we know more are on the way. There's still a handful of extremely good cars. I mean, some of the best Mountain Motor Pro Stock cars in the country that are working on their stuff to get them back out here and compete with the gang. Can't wait for them to get here. Benham in the near lane, Pontieri in the far lane. Top bulbs on. Pontieri all over the place. Oh! Way over by the center line. I thought he was going to try to save it and stay in the throttle. Decided to get out of the throttle. Really smart move. I don't think it would have mattered because Benham was on a run. 4:13. Really good lap there for Benham. Able to pick up a couple hundreds from qualifying.
To see Tony Pontieri pulling on that wheel, pulling it back to the right so hard without out getting that car on this roof. Man, look at that thing make a move. Oh. He saw that cone and wanted to get away from it.
Dave Hughes, an ET of 416. When I told you, you said, but that's not what we were looking for. What were you looking for?
Well, we should be able to go to 10 or 11 here, but apparently we had too much clutch in it. So at least we made second round, so we'll see what happens then.
So what kind of changes are you going to make to get to that 10 or 11?
Mostly clutch.
All right, well, that's Dave Hughes going to go back and work on that clutch game, I guess.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Jordan Enslin lining up in the near lane. His father actually competed, has one start here in the Mountain Motor Pro Stock category. Made a run at it. Unfortunately, did not qualify. But for Jordan, he did. Bill Neary is in the far lane. Neary qualifying 12th. Enslin qualifying 5th with a 4:13 and an 8. Fast car in the near lane. Neary's going to keep him honest, that's for sure. Puts together a 4:27. Nice job. 0:34 light. Had a nice jump. And then in the near lane, as I talked about, a fast car. How about a 4:09 with a 6? Quickest lap so far here in this session. Neary running pretty much what he qualified with. Needs to find a 10th there. Had he found a 10th, I got to tell you, that one would have been close because Enslin gave some up at the starting line.
Yeah, Neary's car moving over towards the center line, but doing a nice job of holding it right there. And man, 4:09.
Roll 9.
All right, guys, I finally found a happy driver. Scott Benham, you're happy with that run, 4:13. What's going well with your car, and what has your team done to make a fast car?
Well, we've got a couple new guys, and we're getting them broke in, and they've done really, really well. It's a team effort, and I'm proud to be a part of that, and it's just gelled from the first run on. We've improved every run, and we plan on keeping on doing it.
And that will bring up the legendary Kurt Neighbor. He'll get a competition single. Great to have Kurt still out here with us.
Yeah, Kurt doing really well this year, having a great season. And
yeah, he is.
Going some rounds.
Nostalgia Superstock World Champ. Has a couple of really, really cool cars. He'll make you pay, too, if you're not paying attention. How about that? He follows right up with a 4:09 and a 2. Extremely good run, and that is the quickest lap so far this session.
Yeah, that'll get him lane choice for the next round up against Enslin. A 4:09.2 to a 4:09.6. I told you this class is competitive and close. It's going to be on the Christmas tree no matter where you look at it. These guys are really, really closely matched.
Camry Caruso lined up in the far lane. In the near lane, Dwayne Rice, another seasoned veteran there with a 2022 Chevy out of Grove City, Ohio. 59th time he has qualified for a race here. Started racing back in 1998 Winter Nationals. Great effort for him. Camry making the truck from North Carolina. Both bulbs on. Here we go. Red light. Camry missed it by 2 thousandths of a second.
Ooh,
4:07.
Wow.
4:07 with a 5 for Dwayne Rice. He means business. 176 miles per hour. Really nice lap.
Boy, so close for Camry. Just 002 red. But she had to push it against Dwayne Rice, especially with a 4:07.
Kurt Neighbor, 4:09. Now your competitors keep going down and down and having a quicker time. Does that make you feel, do you feel the pressure going into round 2 to find something more in that car?
It always does. That's my fastest run ever in the car in the heater today, so we were very happy with that. We're still sneaking up on it a little bit at a time. We don't want to show them what we got.
John Montecalvo, president of Montecalvo Paving out on Long Island. Cinema Rich's beautiful area out there. It's a beautiful boat. He and his lovely wife Lois Ann, you can see there at the driver's door. Enjoy from time to time. 2009 IHRA Pro Stock World Champ. 2019 PDRA Pro Stock World Champ.
Really impressive pass last night. We were hoping somebody could get in the O's, and he went right to the middle of them. 4:05.
Yeah, quickest pass we've seen so far this year. Current ET world record.
They said they had a single and they were going to go for it. Let's see what they got.
Woo, knocked the tire off.
Yeah, he went for it.
So left a little bit early. 007, he was ready to rock. We'll tighten that up a bit and then see if they can figure out what happened there in that first 60 foot. What was the 60 foot last night?
I don't know. 966, I think. But John just did something really smart right there. Blew the tires off of the hip, pedaled it, and got it on down through there, and gets lane choice for the next
How about that? So important to do. Puts a 4.10 on the board even after that, and will be over Rick Calger's 4.94.
Dwayne Rice, 4.07, fastest ET of the round. How'd the car feel? Did it feel strong? You think you got more in it?
Yeah, there's more in it. Like I told you on first round, engine was fresh. My engine guy went on vacation, didn't have time to dyno it, so we're trying to break it in at the racetrack, and yeah, it's getting better and better.
What can we expect from Dwayne Rice in round 2?
A repeat.
A repeat. Y'all just heard it right there. Dwayne Rice, good luck in that next round, and we look forward to seeing you. Thank you.
And my apologies, I did look over at the wrong ET. The ET for John Montecalvo was 4.71, still better than the 494 that Rick Calger put on the board. And you're right, that will give him lane choice in that pairing.
Chris Powers up here, and we've been talking about it all day, the right lane versus the left lane. Chris, you actually had lane choice, and you chose the right lane. Just walk me through that decision.
Well, if you're going to win the race here, you're going to go left and right. So we wanted to try out the right lane. It's not as good as the left. The car rattled and spun all the way out through, but, I mean, we still made the quickest run out of all the cars in this class, so we're happy with it. Next round, maybe we'll go left, but we might just stay right. We're driving good over there, so we'll see what happens.
All right, so even though you have lane choice next round, you think you might go right again?
Yeah, I mean, we got some steam under the hood, and as long as I drive good, I think we'll be fine. We'll have enough, but you never know. Dave's put me in the trailer before, so anything can happen.
Well, that's Chris Powers. We look forward to seeing you that next round. Thank you.
He certainly understands how tough this category can be.
Yep.
Don't go anywhere. We look forward to the action that's coming up. Who's going to win the next round? It's stop number 3 here in Ohio with the IHRA Outlaw Nitro Series. Let's get out to the track. We will go into our next category here, and it will feature Pro Mod. Disco Dean trying to make it to a final round here alongside David Monday, of course, the chassis builder. So the first pair here, Disco Dean with that beautiful pink Cadillac trying to get to the final round. Should be an exciting pair here.
Yeah, not the car he was expected to race it here. He had his Firebird. He crashed it. Luckily, he had a Cadillac backup. I mean, I guess if you got to drive one, might as well drive a Cadillac, right? Disco Dean, he's just consistent. He's consistent every round. The car's consistent. He's consistent, and that's what's winning these rounds.
Previous round, 377 for Dean. to a 460 for Monday, who struggled. Of course, they had those red lights, so here we go. Red light for Monday. Well, it looked like did something blow off of Dean's car there?
I don't know. I couldn't see it. I'll have to wait to see what it looked like on the replay. But, man, I mean, going for the tree. He knew he had to be on his game. And Disco Dean taking that red light. He'll take that luck, go to a final round.
Disco Dean, first Pro Mod final after everything that's going on, all the hard work getting the Cadillac back out here after what happened with the Firebird, and now you're out here running and you're in your first final round.
What is crazy about all this is I actually got my first Pro Mod round win today, and then now we're going into final. Obviously, we don't have the fastest car here. I'm doing my best driving. I knew Monday was up and down on the tree, so we were banking on him going red, so I rolled a bunch in the box to make sure we were green and to get a pass. And we went 81, which is not stellar by any means. He's probably going, Sackman's probably going 68, 67, something like that. Oh, Craig beat him. Craig won, so we'll have Craig in the final. I'm just ecstatic. I'm glad the caddy's back. The fatback caddy's here. You know, I'm in the car talking to her every round, like, come on, girl, just give me one more. I know every racer out there does that shit. Come on, girl, just give me one more. We need one more lap, So right now we need one more lap.
So Dean, pretty excited there, as you might imagine. See if he can pull off the magic here. The question is, who will he face off against? It's going to be Craig Sullivan or Zach Sackman. Craig Sullivan with that beautiful 49 Merc in the far lane. And Sully can get after it too. 006 light at the starting line in round number 1.
Yeah, they're both going to be killer on the starting line. And if these guys, Sully, I think he's going to have to step it up to 60s to get around Sackman, because that car has been running really well down in the 60s. So Sullivan, those improvements he's making, I don't think he's going to get 1500s, but he's going to have to get a little more.
Here we go. Man, that 49 Merc carrying the front end side by side. They go. What a spectacular race. Woo. And it's going to be won on a hole shot. How about that? Sully grabs the win, an 034 light to an 048 light. That was the difference. They both run 366. One with a 5, one with a 1. The quicker of the two to Sackman, and it goes back to Sully.
Sully stepped it up again and improved, and that was, he needed every bit of it and the Christmas tree to get around Zach Sackman. Won it on a hole shot by just a few thou.
That brings us to Brandon Pez and Hank Stubbs as we go to Outlaw Pro Mod.
Pez, #1 qualifier, first round, went out there, had the lift. I mean, they had the front end up the air, going to the wall, had to pedal it, bring the front end back down, and only a 386, and still got lane choice over Stubbs at a 387.
Debut here at the IHRA for Outlaw Pro Mod. Big move to the left, man. Stubbs trying to hang on to it. Got out of the throttle, brought it back onto the throttle again, and it was a wild ride. But while he was busy doing that, Pez said, I'm going to throw one down here. 358 with a 1.
Now, look at Pez, 358, front end up in the air. 215, almost 216 mile per hour. Wow.
And burnout's complete here for our next pair, as Doug Reister doing a good job in the previous round. 364 should be a good battle here. And Billy Bandica with a 362, so both cars on point in round 1. Bandica in the near lane. Reister in the far lane. Thought I just saw a quick little purge there. Unfortunately, out of the pedal there for Reister. Doug had to lift quickly. 358 with a 3. Billy Bandica doing a great job here. 214 miles per hour. So how about a pair of 358s as we go into the final round there? Beautiful job. 358. And then as we look at the third digit, goes to a 1. 358 with a 3. I mean, they're identical.
Pez gets lane choice in the final round by 0.02 of a second. Man, both those cars, and I said, if they can take it from the 60s to the 50s and go up against Pez in the final, that's what it's going to take. And Here they are, just 2 thou apart. It's going to be a great final round.
One more time, upstairs is our Kristen Banks. Let's find out who she has.
I have Brandon Pez up here, 358 with the 1, but man, it was a wild ride.
Yeah, no, I was trying to run. It was on a run to run 55 first round. But like I said earlier, the lockup came in, did a big wheelie, and drove left. So I just pushed the lockup out, and it slowed down to a 58. But it still didn't go totally. It still wheelie for a ways, and I was not as close to the wall as I was run before. But I was far enough away I felt comfortable to stay in it and go the rest of the way. But I'll probably change the wrister a little bit to help it go right, and then and that way I don't know what he ran. The Banica, he went 58 also. All right, so I'll step up a little bit.
Come on in.
Come on in here.
We got Billy Banica, also 358. This is your matchup final for that Outlaw Pro Mod. Anything you guys say? Who's going to take the win?
Well, I mean, I hope I do, but, you know, it's going to be a good race regardless. I'd like to thank my crew. They did a great job. Brandon Stroud, he's over in Michigan right now, and he's doing a little remote tuning. So, and thank my wife at home.
All right, well, we're excited for that Outlaw Pro Mod final matchup. Back up to you guys.
Thanks a lot, Kristen. Vergatz in the far lane. In the near lane is going to be Molnar. Molnar with a 371.8 previous round, 372.9 for Vergatz. Once again, I mean, both cars extremely tight here in performance in round number 1. Probably come back to the starting line right here. Well, it looked like Vergatz might have been eating one up there right towards the end. No, a great battle here. I mean, great battle. 017 light, 369 at the other end for Molnar. Beats him just a little bit at both ends of the track. And 030 light for Vergatz puts a 371 on the board. So really tight battle. Margin of victory, 27 thousandths of a second. And
you know Ricky was sitting there watching that right in front of him, right? Because Ricky's helping tune that car. Now here comes Ricky Smith in the same lane. And he's like, yep, that'll work pretty good. We'll be fine.
Our number 1 qualifier. That car is unbelievably good. And once again, he will reestablish world records here in the Pro Nitrous category. This time it'll go to a 367 with a 6, and speed goes to 206.33. He said, yep, I'm ready for the final. Let's go get some. You're watching the IHRA Outlaw Nitro Series, and we'll be right back. Welcome back to Ohio. It's time for another round of exciting action with the IHRA Outlaw Nitro Series.
2 weeks ago, Chris Powers and Dave Hughes faced off. Chris just telling me now he's not going to let the old man leave him in the box.
Yeah, so we're going to see what we can do here against Dave, and hopefully we can leave on him, make a really good run, and we'll see how it ends up.
Best of luck, Chris.
And we go back out here. We're going to shift gears, go to Mountain Motor Pro Stock. It'll be John Montecalvo and Rick Calgar lining up here. Montecalvo hit the tires in his last effort. It was a by run. Struck the tires, but got back in the throttle and was just quick enough to retain lane choice here by a couple of tenths of a second over Calgar.
Very heads-up move by John. Let's see if that pays off.
Top bulb's on. Here we go. Mountain Motor, round 2. Red light. It'll go to Calgar. Calgar taking a shot at it here. Another 405 up on the board. 405 with a 9. Nicely done there by John Montecalvo. And the speed at 177.5. Wow. Good pass.
Yeah. We talked to them earlier today, and they said, maybe an 04 and out there. It depends on the weather, how it goes today, and the weather, how it comes around, but they're not too far off of it right now at a 405. Really nice run. Car looks calmed down. It's making these runs real easy.
Yeah, really nice adjustment after round one whenever they hit the tires right there at the step of the clutch. And I'm going to tell you right now, I'd put my money on him in the right lane. I'd be okay with that.
Yeah. The way both those cars are running this weekend, yeah, I don't think it's going to be an issue.
Up next will be Chris Powers, of course, a powerhouse inside of this category, and Hughes right alongside. Hughes with a 416 last time out. Powers with a 410.
Yeah.
Powers' car wasn't happy there right at the very beginning.
Yeah, a lot of 4.0s last round, and you would expect Chris Powers to be one of them, but he was not. So I don't think he's going to miss it twice. The way they've run all season, I don't see any reason why they would miss it twice.
Both guys on the tree as well. 026 light, 015 light for the Sonny Leonard powered car.
I say they missed it. They ran at 10.
Right.
Yeah.
What man, oh man, what an excellent drag race. 029 light for Powers. 035 light for Hughes, just 6,000th second there off the starting line. 407 with a 4, 408 with a 6. Margin of victory, 16 thousandths of a second. And how about that? Powers just a little bit better at both ends. Let's watch it again.
Man, we're seeing some great runs in the Mountain Motor Pro Stock in the second round. Those cars dancing the front end. Wow, look how close that was. Nice, tight race. Outstanding.
John Montecalvo hit another low ET of 405. That's 2 in a row. How consistent do you think that you can keep up that low ET?
Well, we really don't want to be consistent. We want to go an 03 or an 02 on this one. But, you know, hey, my crew's doing a great job. Lois Ann's here with us this weekend. And Lump, crew chief, Doug, Justin, William, I mean, they're really grinding it out there. And, you know, we hope to just keep running rounds here. 2 more to go.
It'll be a good time. We'll look forward to that. In the meantime, Kurt Neighbor lined up in the near lane. Jordan Enslin in the far lane. Here we go. Far lane with the starting line advantage, and we'll take that to the win. Again, another 407 to a 408. 020 light for Enslin. That really got things off to a good start. Then he ran a little bit better ET as well to Neighbors, 408.
We're throwing out O's here like they're free.
Oh, yeah.
Wow, it's great.
Take one, man.
Yeah, everybody have an O. Let's go out here. 407 to a 408. Last pair, 407 to 408. Whoa, this is crazy. I love it. You better bring your A game in Mountain Motor Pro Stock or you're going to go home early.
That'll be a great battle there. 407.5 to a 405.9 coming up in the next round between Montecalvo and Jordan Enslin. That'll be a lot of fun. Scott Benham lined up in the far lane. Dwayne Rice here in the near lane.
Rice running a 407 in the first round. Benham 413. He's still right there with him.
Right there with him. 176 miles an hour for Rice. 038 light, 029 light for Benham. So these two ready to rip as well. It's going to be another great battle. Just got to love this category. If you want to see good door-to-door, side-by-side racing, Mountain Motor Pro Stock will bring it. And another great battle here. It's going to be a win. He had to drive back around him because Benham had a great start there with an 028 light to an 068 light. So 400s right at the starting line advantage to Benham. And Dwayne Rice had to do some driving to get back around. He put a 408 on the board. Wins it by 4 thousandths of a second. The 408 ahead of the 413. Had to chase him down.
Man, the 4 semifinalist cars, an 05, 2 07s, and an 08. It's going to be tight. You can see right there, with Rice having to drive back around him.
I'm with Jordan Insland, and like TJ just said, the semifinals are going to be tight. All you guys are 4.0 in the ETs. How are you going to find that edge to make it to the finals?
Well, I felt a little bit light again. I didn't want to go up there and hurt myself against Mr. Neighbor. He's been on it the whole time. That 408's freaking good for him. That 407's great for us. I'm going to try and go 5 next time. I got to put a little bit of clutch in it. Hopefully I hopped up on the wheel. I don't know what I was on the light, but I need to be a lot better to hang with Monte Calvo.
Well, we look forward to seeing you in those semifinals against John Montecalvo. That's Jordan Insland.
You're watching the IHRA Outlaw Nitro Series, and we'll be right back. It's stop number 3 here in Ohio with the IHRA Outlaw Nitro Series. Let's get out to the track. And the Pro Stock cars, our Mountain Motor Pro Stock cars, I should say, are rolling into the water box as we start our semifinals here. This first pair will feature Chris Powers and Dwayne Rice. The next pair will be John Montecalvo and Jordan Insland. Chris Powers has absolutely been dominant in this category so far this year. Last time out, put a 407 on the board, and his competition, Dwayne Rice, put a 408 on the board. So much like you would expect in this category, these guys are tough.
It's going to come down to the Christmas tree. I mean, we're seeing the Mountain Motor Pro Stock cars within hundreds, within thousands of each other every round. So very, very tight racing, especially amongst these two. I mean, both of them have been #1 qualifiers. Both of them have run really well all year.
Dwayne Rice trying to make it to his first final here of the season. Of course, Chris Powers has been dominant as he has been to every final round here so far.
That is the definition of dominant, being to every final round.
That's Sonny Leonard power working out well for him. The Excalibur race cars on the other side for Dwayne Rice. Absolutely gorgeous machine. All right, rolling up. Should be turning on the top bulb here. Approximately 7 inches further, we'll turn on the stage bulb. Chris Powers in the near lane. And Chris Powers doing what he does, continues to have a great run here with the IHRA, and he's going to get the win here, a 406 to a 409 there. And the reaction time always playing a key role. Chris Powers 007 to a respectable 025 light for Dwayne Rice.
Man, what a great job. I mean, look, 4 O's to 4 O's. I knew it would come down to the Christmas tree. Chris Powers just a little bit quicker and taking the win, going to the final round.
Here with semifinal round winner Chris Powers, 406.5, and your third final round in a row.
Yeah, we're pretty psyched with this Sonny Power and Chuck tuning this car, Samuels. Hopefully we can get it done here one more lap. I'm not sure who we got, but we're going to give it 100%.
Good luck to you, sir.
Thank you.
It's going to be Jordan Insland and John Montecalvo. What a clash here. Differences in terms of careers, because Jordan Insland trying to make it to his first career final and John Montecalvo trying to make it to his 30th.
Yeah, I was going to say like his 100th. Yeah, been doing this a while and they've got it figured out. But Jordan, if he's had anything to say about it, he's going to show him something new.
Yeah, Jordan's going to look to make him pay here. And he qualified number 5. I mean, anybody in this category, we've seen it. I mean, they're separated by hundredths of a second.
Yeah, they all been ripping off 4-0s, so it's anybody's game at this point.
Previous reaction time, Montecalvo on 095 light. How about that?
That's not going to cut it.
And Calgary, who was beside him, went red, so that's why he got away with it. Jordan Insland an 020 light. We'll see if Monty can get up on it. He had a bye run in the first round and was negative 007, so Monty can get up on the wheel too. Montecalvo in trouble early on, rattles the tires. That run is over. It's going to go the other way. Jordan Insland's going to go to his first career IHRA Mountain Motor Pro Stock final.
A 407 for Jordan. He was ready. John Montecalvo going red, then shaking the tires and having to lift, and it was all Jordan Insland in that matchup. I mean, he's going to take on Chris Rice in the final, and I actually think he's got a shot at this. He's running really, really well this weekend. Now we're moving on to Outlaw Pro Mod. First race for this category, and they have put on a pretty darn good show.
Brandon Pez has been the man here so far. Good look at that 53 Corvette.
A little concerning. That burnout was less than spectacular there. Hope everything's okay, but really Bannica back there, Bannica having issues. Pez is already backing up in the burnout. We've yet to see Bannica come forward. I'm just taking his time, giving him time, but great job by Bannica not to hold him out. Just do what he needed to do, get it up here and get it staged. Let's race.
Final round here in Outlaw Pro Mod. Great to have him with us. The debut of the class for the International Hot Rod Association.
Can Brandon Pez close the deal? #1 qualifier. That don't mean anything unless you can get that Ironman trophy at the end of the day.
With a 358 in the previous round. Bannica's 358. Performances are right on par. Pez had a much better reaction time. Oh, Bannica in deep and then rolls the ball. Red light, this one's over. It's all Pez. How frustrating that must be. I wonder if that had anything to do with them coming up to the line late.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. There must have been something wrong. I seen him. He looked like he was putting the top bulb out, maybe trying to throw Brandon off because he knew there was something wrong with his car and it wasn't going to make a run. So he did everything he could, you know. But Brandon Pez, great weekend. You see this thing carry the front end in the middle of the racetrack, and he closed it out. #1 qualifier and the win. Brandon Pez.
Brandon Pez, the winner of the very first IHRA Outlaw Pro Mod national event. Sounds like your competitor had a little trouble starting. You tried giving him all the time you could to help him out, and were rewarded with a win. He rolled the beams, 364 in the finals.
Yeah, it rattled real hard, but drove out of it. Two things I can't take away from me now. The first ever #1 qualifier, IHRA Outlaw Pro Mod, first winner. I'll take that all day long. Our crew is just me, my wife, and Dave Jordan, and we've been doing it together for a long time. It went smoothly. PGS Racing Engines, Fuel Tech, Slick Racing Heads, PMS Excavation, Carmack Engineering. There's a whole bunch of people, but yeah, those Ironmen look pretty sexy.
Congratulations again. Like you said, #1 qualifier and event winner.
They are sexy, much like our top-end reporter. Dave's looking pretty sexy up there today. You're watching the IHRA Outlaw Nitro Series, and we'll be right back. Welcome back to Ohio. It's time for another round of exciting action with the IHRA Outlaw Nitro Series. Beautiful day out here, too, as we continue on. Pro Nitrous Finals coming up next. Ricky already set an ET record here with us this weekend, a 367, so a great hit there. He's going to line up alongside Tim Molnar, and Tim Molnar, a player as well, qualified third. 005 light in round #1, put a 71 on the board, then a 69 on the board to Ricky Smith's 67. So again, performance right there out of both cars.
Yeah, very evenly tuned cars. Both of them have been having really good runs this weekend. And once again, their classes, these cars are so tight. If you're off just a little bit on your game on the starting line, that could be the end of your day. And the final round's the time to bring it.
Ricky's third different professional category final round, I believe 4th overall. IHRA royalty right there. Legendary drag racer. 52 finals alone in Pro Stock. 3 finals in Pro Mod. And a winner in Super Modified.
Molnar right in. Oh, Tim's car making a move to the center line, had to shut it off. And Ricky Smith wins again.
How about that? Ricky Smith with a great pass here. Another 67 on the board with a 9 and a mile-per-hour record at 206.42.
Man, look at that thing carrying the front of it, leaves nice and smooth. Molnar's car making that move to the center line, having to get out of the throttle, giving the win to Ricky Smith.
But it's been a long time since the 1976 World Nationals with your first national event win in Super Modified, and now your 4th different class that you've won in the IHRA. No better representative of IHRA's return to glory than Ricky Smith winning another Ironman. Congratulations, sir.
It is awesome, buddy. I'm telling you, you just don't realize when you start getting up in age how important every race you win is, because you never know if you're going to get another one. And I just thank Darrell for doing this, and IHRA, J&A Services, Jim Wiley, Parkway Ford, Pete, man, I'm getting messed up. But anyway, Fleet Supply, I'm so excited. I'm excited if I was a kid, man, winning this race. I just so happy to win a race again right now, and the car is running awesome. Chad Hester, thank you, buddy, for hanging with me. Hey, I was tuning the car. I guess they said he went left. I didn't touch the car on nothing like that. So I'm just tickled to death to win this thing. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Darrell. Thank you, IHRA. Thank you, Pat Musey, for a good motor.
Congratulations, sir, Ricky Smith.
Thank y'all. Thank you.
Winningest driver in the history of IHRA Pro Stock, and he's so emotional with this win, he's almost crying.
You can tell it means a lot to him. And like he said, you never know when your last one's coming, man. I mean, it's, you win one, you got to savor it. Enjoy it.
And that will bring us to the final in Mountain Motor Pro Stock. Fan of the door, getting some of that smoke out of there, getting them some fresh air as much as absolutely possible. Beautiful Mustang sitting in the far lane.
Antoine's car's just been steady all weekend long, improving. But Powers, you notice he was 100th behind first round, dead even second, and 100th ahead in the semis. He's going the right direction, if you ask me.
They're not just sitting on their laurels every time they get back into the trailer, are they? Powers not playing around, man. He's going to make him earn it. How about a 005 light at the starting line, and then throws a 405 with a 9 on the board. Right there with the quickest pass of the weekend.
408 for Insulin, but Powers just picking away at it. 100th here, 100th here, 100th here, and a 00 on the starting line. Killer good.
Coming out of the car fresh off of back-to-back wins in 3 final rounds with the IHRA Mountain Motor Pro Stock, Chris Powers. Congratulations, sir.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I couldn't have done this without Chuck Samuels tuning and Sonny's horsepower. And thanks to George, man, he put up a show this weekend. Thankful for all the guys coming out, IHRA, ATI. Thank you, everybody. This is awesome. I can't believe it. We're having a blast of a year this season.
Congratulations again, 405 to seal the deal.
Great final round there in Mountain Motor Pro Stock. Such an exciting category. So competitive from all of the players. And this one not any different, by the way.
What a final round. You got a Cadillac in one lane and a Studebaker over the other side, you know? I mean, this class grew up on wild body styles and cool cars, and this is about as good as it gets right here.
By the way, neither one of these guys have won an IHRA Ironman, so we're going to have a first-time winner here, and I guarantee you both are very excited at the opportunity.
Yeah, definitely. Kirk Sullivan's had a little bit of a performance advantage on Disco Dean, but Dean's car's so steady, you know he's going to go down the racetrack. I mean, every run that car goes down the racetrack, nice, smooth, and straight. He'll be on the starting line, so Craig needs to keep that performance up.
Yeah, Dean put a 77 on the board in round number 2. He needs to get back to that. Missed it a little bit in the last round. He's going to have to get back in the 70s. He's going to have any shot at Sullivan, who went at 366 in the last round.
Back in the 70s and maybe hopefully pick up a 10th.
Right, yeah.
Sullivan 66 last round. Unbelievable.
Something on him on the starting line.
Yep.
And see if he can make the magic happen.
And Craig's got to go down the racetrack. Can't shake.
Watch that 49 carry the front end.
Oh, Disco not leaving the start line. Craig Sullivan winning his first Ironman. Something went wrong with Disco's car on the starting line.
Yeah, and Sullivan will put a 375 on the board just to seal the deal. Congratulations to Sully. Nicely done there as he will pick up his first Ironman.
Don't know what happened to Disco's car. It never even broke the beams. It just sat there. Something breaking on that car after the burnout. Got it staged, but never left the start line.
Disappointing to make it to the final round. You at least want to crack at it. But he's been in a bunch of finals in other areas. I mean, he knows this sport inside and out. Couldn't be a better ambassador for the IHRA as well. And he's come out here and run down tracks with, I mean, virtually no lights and tracks that people thought you couldn't go down. And he's like, man, let's line them up and see what we got. And he'll do it.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, who says you can't win with that big car? Look at that thing out there carrying in front. I mean, and he was there for the taking, 75.
Yeah, looked like he had the pedal there for a second.
Coming out of the car, first time winner in Pro Mod, Craig Sullivan. Today was a good day to bet on black.
There you go. Man, I can't thank IHR and their team and Daryl Cuddle and what they're doing for the pros and the sportsmen. He's really given us a great place to race. Man, we've struggled the last 3 or 4 or 5 races, and we finally figured out what we were doing and to get used to the track conditions. And I can't thank my godson, Kelly Murphy at Elite, Alec Bledsoe that tunes for us. I mean, we're just a bunch of bracket racers with a street car tuner. LMP out of Maryland builds the fastest Cadillacs and the fastest Camaros out there on the street. And Tommy Radloff with Wild Irish, he hits home runs every time. And but everybody does their job great, and I can't thank everybody enough. Our, Mark Menser, Chrisman Rear Ends, Craig Liberty, Quick Drive. There's just a whole list of them, and our vendors stick behind us.
Well, that's awesome. Congratulations again, sir. And your Ironman awaits. Awesome.
Congrats.
Congrats, dear. Thank you very much.
We had a great day out here in Hebron, Ohio. Hope you enjoyed all the great racing action. We certainly enjoyed bringing you all of it here today. For Kristen Banks and Kristen Beat, along with my colleague Tommy Johnson Jr., I'm Ken Stout. We'll see you next time with the IHRA Outlaw Nitro Series.